Hello, everyone. I am super happy to join you today with Cosette Alinas. She is my breathwork teacher. Hi, Alina. Super happy to have you here.
Hello, Liana. I'm happy to be here with you too, with you and your wonderful group.
Super. So, first of all, I want to introduce to you Alina, actually Cosette Alinas. And then we're going to get into a rich discussion. I'm going to put the subjects under the description. So check that one out as well, just so that you have an idea of what we're covering here. Okay. So here goes Alina, first of all. Cosette Alinas is an awakened being who constantly works at maintaining and sharing coherence and alignment between body, mind, and soul. Awakening the soul in its feminine manifestation essence is a calling, a desire, and a search that she was invited to which she answered affirmatively with enthusiasm, aspiration, and divine daring. Now her mission is to share, motivate, stimulate, and sustain or support more and more beings on their way or path to intuitive authenticity. So how it all started. Cosette Alinas started her initiatory journey back in 2001 in northern Thailand. Since then, she researched and experimented together with initiates, masters, healers from Romania, India, Thailand, Bali, Brazil, Mexico, and Turkey. The journey into the space of breathwork began in Bali, Ubud, at the Bali Spirit Festival, where she breathed under the guidance of renowned facilitators, joined by hundreds of participants in different rhythms, vocals, instruments, and live exercises. Next, she followed breathing classes within the renowned schools Alchemy of Breath and Breath of Bliss. Her training as a facilitator in rebirthing breathwork began in 2016 in Koh Phangan, Thailand, at the School of Agama Yoga. She deepened her studies also in Tao Garden under the guidance of the disciples of Master Mantak Chia. In 2017, she began to practice. She began in Palolem, India, as the assistant of her teacher in a retreat where new facilitators were formed. The experience was very intense and generated revelations and was ensued by travelings and deepenings with experiences in sacred places, among which were Jerusalem, Sinai, the point zero of the planet, Mecca, the Ganges River, Abadiânia in Brazil, the Mayan area in Mexico, and many others. I'm going to leave a link to Alina's website. You can check out all the details because there are many beautiful sharings from her practice, other trainings that she's done. It's an amazing story. So this is an invitation for everybody to deepen the study and acquaintance of Cosette Alinas. So, Alina, you are most welcome. So I want to stress again that Alina is my breathwork teacher, and that's where I began my breathwork initiation and journey with Alina. And it was actually a beautiful experience for me.
I remember that breathwork. It was amazing. Amazing group also.
Yeah. Okay. So like always, I prepared a set of questions because I want this discussion to have a structure. We're definitely going to answer naturally, but we have a structure of question here. So let's begin, shall we? Ready?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. What was your initiation into breathwork rebirthing? What was it like?
Well, my initiation came from a huge necessity of heal my body, mind, and spirit and align them together. I didn't know that I was searching this at that time. I had only a body with I cannot say diseases, but that kind of torment of you're not feeling good in your body and acting from a place that is not your authenticity. And that create a split. It's something that you don't recognize yourself. So it's like you are not happy, you are not at your place, even though everything around it was magic, and magic for the human way of seeing. I mean, from the material point of view, everything was perfect. So I started this journey from this place of my heart and my soul, and I started to travel and explore different, as you said, different masters, different perspectives. And the day that my teacher came and did a breathwork demonstration, and I had that first breathwork, it was yes, but you know that yes from the heart. It was no doubt. Maybe I try this, or maybe I will try also some theta healing or some hypnosis or some yoga. No, it was yes, this is this. And that demonstrates that worked for me and is working, and it's working also for most of the people that get in touch with the breath work and rebirthing especially, because the only tool that we are using is the breath, and the breath is our own breath. It's nothing that is coming from outside the person who's breathing. So it's trustful and full in. It's your spirit guiding you, supported by the facilitator and channels. Then the channeling that is coming through the facilitator is helping you to acknowledge yourself and see yourself from different perspectives to order your subconscious mind and create a great program in your subconscious mind. Mm-hmm. So yeah, then everything came like one after another, like a chain come, and everything connect. I was in the student mood for a longer time because I had to be, perfectly sure that what I can share with other people is coming from a place of knowledge, authenticity, and truth, to guide in a right way the person who is wanting to connect with the soul, with align with the purpose and the truth of life, of the personal life. So I can serve myself as a model, and as a guide, of course, it's a responsibility. And yes, I feel now I reached the point where I'm doing my work in a good way, and I feel peace in my heart that everything is coming in the right way. The feedbacks are are very, very good.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I concur with that. So can you tell us a bit about this method for those of us that have never heard of it?
Yes. So before we talk about the method, let's think about what is the breath. When we are getting life on this planet, when we're born, first thing we inhale. When we die, the last thing we exhale. So in between, we breathe. It is a permanent inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. It's in, out, with a certain rhythm, in a certain way, in a certain plenitude of this in and out, which is in accordance with the plenitude of the universe. So the way you breathe is the way you live. If you are breathing very shallow, and it's like, like stay a lot in your mind and spend your life in the virtual space, your life is very, the pulse is just a little bit. When your life is enthusiastic and your lungs are full of air, and this rhythm is, like is more expansive, in expansion, then your life is also an expansion of life. It's full of enthusiasm, it's full of activities, it's full of life. So the breath is the life force. In the breath work and in the rebirthing, we are starting to breathe in a certain way that the body starts to recognize certain levels of air, energy, and life inside the body. So a breathwork session, it is a full, refuel of energy and oxygen, while many processes can happen from the physical point of view, emotional point of view, and mental, also transcendental point of view can happen. It depends on the level of the breath work. And it is an experience in itself. Breathwork session, it is 1 hour of breathing in dynamic connected breath, followed by the part of the integration. During the part of the dynamic connected breath, we are bringing a lot of prana and energy and oxygen in our body. This is changing the chemistry, the meridians, the chemistry of the body, of the blood, of the lymph, also the fluids of our body. All the meridians become full of prana because we have also that pranic breathing, not only physical breathing. And it is a connection in between our soul and our body. I mean, the soul starts to remodel the body. The body having this amount of energy is starting to heal. It's a self-healing in the beginning. And then slowly with the next breath work and next breath work, many other things can happen. So from this place of big amount of energy and this energy available for the body and emotions and everything to create unity in between in a healthy way, because has the energy to do that, then it's follow what the body is working with that, and then it's coming 1/2 an hour, something depends of the breath work of integration, where you relax the body and all that energy, is like spreading into every little cell, from every little piece that you don't connect usually in your daily life with your body. And you wake up from there with new energy and new state of mind, and everything is like, oh yes, it's like the light is opening. It's lighting. The rebirthing process is different. It is a process that contains in itself 3 parts. One is rewire the brain. Second is the breath work. And third, it is a spiritual psychology. And these 3 working together in a certain sequence is taking you from your personal law or personal lie. I mean, the program that creates reality from your subconscious mind, to the birth moment, where you can rewrite the wrongdoing manipulation from your birth time, childhood, and then teenager, and until today. So this is a longer process where you have to rewrite your history to accept, forgive, and yes, take it as your whole life experience, and have the capacity to become your own master and master yourself, master your brain, master your heart, and master your body. This is a journey And from my point of view, it's worth it to do it.
Yeah, I'm still up for that. I haven't done it yet, for everybody else to know. I've only done breath work, but rebirthing is the next goal for me. Yeah. Intense.
Yes. Yes, I think this might be a call, because when you are ready to rebirth, it's a call. It's like when your soul decides to come on this planet and take a body. So you are coming, you are born on here to reborn. It's another, turning point of the existence. Because when you're coming, when you get life, you get life from your parents, and they become your teachers, your masters. Then, you follow all this communitary consciousness and all these, patterns and way of living. And this is the way you have to be in order to be happy. You have to go to school. You have to, the social patterns. When your soul, your heart, your mind decide to rebirth and you become your own master, there is a huge responsibility, because it is a moment that happened to me also. It's like, okay, and what am I going to do now with myself? What program I put in my subconscious mind in order to have a different life, which is according with my destiny, with my best version of myself and best version of life that I can have in this existence.
That's a big responsibility. A lot of people probably would be scared of that kind of freedom and decision making for themselves. That's
yes, but when it's coming.
True.
Then also the tools of everything that needs, to sustain the process, to encourage the process, everything is synchronizing and is coming. It's a great thing to do for when it's coming, it's coming. Welcome.
Can you
anyway, also the breath work is the first step, because with the breath work, you start to connect with your breath, you heal your body, you heal your mind, clear your mind. I mean, even if it is like a small shower, it's always welcome, because after every shower, you come more clean.
True and fresh. Can you share a bit about group events? What happens at a group event? How would you describe it in more mainstream terms for people that haven't gone to a group event?
Yes, usually in group events, most of the people are coming for curiosity, especially that it's the trend now for this self-development and spirituality. So most of the people are coming to see, oh, okay, I try out of this. But there are also some other people that have and believe in the process and have clear intention, where the process is even more intense. So for the people that are coming for the first time, or it's curiosity, they experience something that never experienced in their life. It's something different of any other experience of their life. So it is a state so intense, and the processes are, so powerful that are surprising people. Some people are stepping into the process. Some others are, oh, what is happening? Okay, and open their eyes. And the person that they are having a right intention and do the breath work as a tool for their intention. The intention really manifests. I had, for example, in a group session, a girl, a woman, that she had some issues she should have to go into surgery because she had issues with her menstruation. And she came in the breathwork with the intention of healing. I didn't know that. We did like a normal breathwork, but after some days, I met her, and she told me that when she got home, she found a piece of meat on her panties, and her surgery didn't take place anymore. I mean, she healed in that one group session. Even I was surprised. I didn't know this so powerful, but that validated it also for me and gave me more trust in the process. Mm-hmm. And another girl, for example, she came in a 4 series of breathworks, and she was having 6 years that was trying to have a baby, didn't manage to have. And after 4 sessions of breath work with this intention, she got pregnant. So although this was very joyful for me, I mean, it was another validation of the power of intention at the breath work and everything. And many, many other, of course, emotional, I mean, the process, you have to try it in order to understand it. I cannot describe. But I definitely encourage to do, even if it is a holotropical breath work or another branch from the breath work. It is something to at least to try. I don't want to, create an image so people might have expectations. It's better to go with no expectations, but to acknowledge that it's something great happening inside and outside, because then the realities are changing. And in the breathwork session, the group breathwork session, the great opportunity is the moment of sharings, because after the breathwork, we do a sharing session. So in this sharing session, everybody telling about the experience, we can see each other mirroring in that experience from a different point of view. Maybe in the story of another person, we can see parts of our life that we didn't watch, we didn't pay attention to. And now it's something, Klingon, hey, here you could see, because that might bring you something great in your life, or even healing, or something good anyway. And this is, and then the group energy is very motivating. So the people are really getting to the process. Of course, it is, as a facilitator, it is important, to guide. And here I feel comfortable to guide the group sessions as much as a private session. The breath work is different in the group session and in the private session, because in the private session you have the full attention of the facilitator upon you, but in the group session it is the group energy and the facilitator is holding the space for everybody, guiding, and it is it's like going to school and then making your homeworks. Both are important. Both are great. So they are completing each other. They are going together very good.
Yeah, beautifully put. Okay, you travel the world a lot and you facilitate these events a lot. Have you noticed if there are any differences in the way group events unfold in different places on the planet?
I noticed that in spaces like Bali or India, people are coming committed to their journey. And if they are coming in a breathwork session, they are coming committed to breathe. I mean, they are not coming for curiosity. So the groups might be more homogeneous, more
yes,
structured. And the sharings are very deep because for sure they are doing also others tools. They use other tools for their evolution and development. So when they breathe, they are really in. In Romania, for example, it's more mixed. Because there are people that are coming from curiosity and people that are full in. And the people that are full in are motivating also the others. And anyway, it's depending of the group. And there are many variables. It is different to compare because, for me, one breath work to another breath work of myself is different. I never had to do the same. So imagine when there are more people and then different groups, different people, different intentions. It's different to compare. So the only, benchmark to have that, the commitment with yourself.
Okay.
And actually, I can see that now also in Romania, people are more committed because they trust more, maybe because of the media, maybe because it's more promoted, this self-knowledge, develop yourself. Also, the movies are coming from different perspectives. So, yeah. And the new generation, they have this in their DNA. They already come with programs much different, like 10 years ago. I mean, I can see that. I have a great friend, she's 11, and it's another level of interaction. I mean,
with an 11-year-old nowadays as compared to an 11-year-old 10 years ago.
No, it's much different. I mean,
meaning she's more connected to her heart, or
they have different programs already. Their subconscious mind is coming with their DNA. I think have already a different program according to this planetary moment in this universe in expansion. So their blood and their DNA, it's already the frequency of the moment of now. We need to update. We need to update our DNA. They come with the DNA updated. So this is why they have more capacity and the cells are, and more open. And if they have the right masters, of course, the planet is evolving and the human race is evolving. But from my point of view, the new generation doesn't have masters.
It doesn't.
Now, just very few masters. They can be masters of their teachers.
Wow.
Many of them. But unfortunately, their teachers and parents put their phone in their hand and say, okay, do some virtual, and they say virtual, so they are losing their qualities. But the one who get the real deal, they are great. And we are great to acknowledge that and update. Okay. And breathwork, it is a tool for updating.
That's what I was going to ask you. How do you update and actualize your DNA? Okay,
yes.
One tool.
Yes, through breathwork, through meditation, and contemplation, awareness, living with the presence, and contemplation in the nature, because the nature is updating constantly. So there, you just open your field and just let the nature do the job, and the nature is doing. You just allow. And of course, you have to go out from the old patterns, to let go the past, to let go the habits, and the new is coming. It's a process.
Yeah.
It's easier, you know, from an empty space to put something new. But when you have first to go to take out something in order to replace it, you have to work double.
Okay.
But you get the power.
Yeah.
The power is for everybody.
Yeah, that is true.
It's just to open our eyes, our hearts, and our hands, and ready to let go of the past and receive the present moment.
Okay.
And of course, from the past, take all the experiences, because life is wonderful. It's full of experiences. Mm-hmm. The experiences are welcome.
Yes. Okay. How important have you noticed breath to be for women in their intimate lives, and more importantly, in their sexual expression? If you have ever touched upon this topic with your clients or your participants.
Yeah, as I told you, I gave already 2 examples about, you know, like breathing this part of the body, which is the womb. I told you from the perspective of having a baby and healing disease. In the same time, yeah, you can play with the breath work, and yeah, with the breath work. Rebirthing is the rebirthing, so it's a process. But then with the breath work, you can play, because you can breathe on your body level, on your chakras. So the sexuality, it is genital area, it is the second chakra, it is watery creation. So where your mind goes, there the energy flows. While you are breathing with intention and attention in the second chakra, then of course you bring a lot of energy in this area. And it's very pure, this energy, because it's natural, you know, it's not stealing from another person that can be with impurities or something else. It is pure energy, pure creative energy. And even if you visualize, you know, like waters, oceans, blue, that kind of blue oceans, or, you know, that bees and the honey, you know, that ambient where this sexual energy in the nature is of a certain nature and purity, then you connect to that energy, and that energy is downloading. The second part of the breath work, it is what are you doing with that energy? Mm-hmm. Because you put a lot of fuel, but what are you doing with that fuel? Because you can do different things. You can add that life force and feed yourself, feed your whole body, heal something. Or you go into meditation and transcend and do spiritual work. Or you can paint or create music. I mean, this is an energy. Life energy is creative energy, is the only energy that creates life. From the womb is coming a new life. So yeah, it has to be an awareness and guidance, the right guidance for that energy. It's not, you know, you just sit and visualize and breathe, because then you can go in the jungle, and maybe you can lose. Maybe you can find the right path. But it's better to have a guide, at least in the beginning, and great knowledge about your body, your energies, and everything. And of course, it's coming together then with exercises that, you know, with the jade egg and the other exercises you can complete and do together. They are working great together. Mm-hmm. Yes, and then, yes, usually you are connecting the 2-5, you are connecting your womb with the throat. So here is the intuition, here is the capacity to communicate, the expression of yourself. So you bring energy and then, you know, you feed and get balance in your body. So you work together. Of course, the whole body is coming together. But if you do a breath work, especially for that kind of energy, maybe you are in a lack of energy and you need to just add for the normal life force. So it's very welcome. And I highly recommend that to do in the nature. In the nature, because it's that kind of, you can visualize, have power, but depends of how powerful is your visualization.
True.
But if you are in the nature, then the nature is doing the job of the visualization. And there everything is perfect. The flowers are perfect, the grass is perfect, the trees are just the way it has to be. Nothing to be done to, only the man, the human, when he's coming and destroying the balance of the nature unconsciously, because when the human becomes conscious, then now we are promoting saving our planet, which is a great opportunity now to save our planet and for our generation to update.
Yeah. If I may add here a comment, I have a background of environmental activism, and when I was speaking to other people from different countries, and I was asked, in my opinion, what I thought the solution was to helping people change their relation to nature, I said therapy. Only somebody who's disconnected from their nature can do the atrocities that does in nature now. And the person needs to connect to their nature in order to appreciate what is outside. So therapy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Therapy and also knowledge. Because one of my teachers said that the biggest illness of the planet is ignorance. And the ignorance from the point of view of no knowledge. Now the knowledge, it is too much, but it's too much unuseful knowledge. I mean, to have good knowledge.
Okay, yeah, deeper.
Now we have access. Now we have access to, you know, to the science, to the mystics, to the secrets of the earth, to Mother Earth. I mean, we are living a great historical moment.
I remember you once mentioned in a conversation with another facilitator of sexuality events how women didn't know how to raise their sexual energy. Could you expand a bit more on this? And also, would you share what does raising your sexual energy mean to you?
Yes, as I shared, sexual energy means creativity, means life force. And from my experience, for example, my sexual energy after the rebirth is coming with a different quality, quantity, and flavor like before. I mean, I can see myself now when I was in the 20s, and definitely the quality and what is happening in my life now is at another level. It is at a different level. So it is one thing living your sexuality from instinctual point of view and natural point of view, and living your sexuality in consciousness, in knowledge, in, you know, being aware of what is happening. So of course here helped me also yoga, because in the yoga you work a lot with your body. So all the asanas, you know, with all chakras, and Also some Tao that are talking about the organs and the endocrine system. And when you become friend with your body, the body becomes friend with you. So in this friendship, the quality of the energies are different and in a better quality of energy. And yes, I did, like purification, breath works for the sexual energy, cleaning from ex-partner, connection, that string, cutting this string. Also, our aura can be, and our sexual energy can be infected, even if one guy is watching at our back and having that desire, to to go intimate with you.
Yes, even if you're not into the person.
Yeah, so if it's coming from a place of love and respect is one thing, but it's coming from a place of you are a sexual object and what I should do with you, it's different. So yes, having this awareness and being aware of what is happening in your body and especially with your sexual energy, I think it is a great gift. I also have some knowledge about Tantra, and Tantra actually in the beginning it's about yourself, couple, communication, and sexuality is coming at in the last. So of course I also bring that in my life. I mean, when I'm talking about sexuality, before I have to have a good communication, respect, gender, interaction. So everything is the preparation of the sexual part is as important as the sexual part. So the sexual energy is coming in a whole body, great energy. And from my perspective, my body in 10 years got younger and with more enthusiasm and connection. So it works. I am a living model that it works.
So this is
my daughter is 24 and before I started this journey, let's say my friends were like my ex-peer from the academy and everything. Now my friends are my daughter age, and my daughter is coming to steal my friends. Because of course we are connecting through resonance. So if my resonance is in a certain way, of course your friends are and your company is changing. This is why you have to let go. So from your resonance, so my mirrors show me, okay, my best friend is 25, he's a boy, and he's my best friend. I mean, we go bicycle and we share everything. And so when you have such a mirror, this means, okay, I cannot talk with my friends from before because they say I am strange because they don't understand this now moment. But I can share everything from the science, the mystic, life with the 25 years boy. This is for me a life experience that shows that time can be reversed and the age is just intoxication of the body. And in the moment you get clean and aware and respectful and friend with your body, everything change and comes in a great quality.
Yeah. So you rejuvenate yourself from within And then without.
Yes. The
all,
without is mirroring the within.
yeah. And all to your friends, all the way there.
Yes, yes, because it is the environment where you spend your life. It's about interest. It's about, you know, what are you focused at?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's nothing that I'm forcing, or, you know, it's like, oh, I have to do like this. For me, it is the normal life. I mean, it is okay. I get to a point, and then from here, the experience from here needs a body that is again in the 20s or in the 30s. Mm-hmm. So this body with these tools, with yoga, breath work, meditation, awareness, nature, sport, respecting life, food, and everything, this body is recreating by itself. And I just witness. And of course, I'm happy for that. Because if you know what is coming with ease and joy, this is a path of truth. What you have to struggle because I need to reach this, I need to not. You have to pay attention. I mean, at least this happened in my life.
Yeah, thank you. That is a beautiful teaching right there. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. How can someone discern when a breathwork facilitator is good at what they do and have an ethical approach to their work? Are there any telltale signs?
Yeah, in this area, there are a lot of false guru. I can see that because the need of guidance is, the request is bigger and bigger, so it's larger, more people want. So has some courage and do 1 month or 2 months of something and think that have the ability, then start to spread things. Yes, it is a matter of chance, and you know, it's better to check the history and look in the life of the person. And if the life of that person is mirroring what is saying that is doing, then that person is okay, because, you know, put the facts and the deeds are in the same place. Mm-hmm. I mean, demonstrate the abilities through his or her own life. Okay. And of course, the capability of guidance. Yeah, some it's like a doctor. Some of them can be technical or doing as a job, and some of them can be, you know, have the gift of healing. It's the same also with the facilitators in all branches, not only in breathwork or in rebirthing, but in everything, even if it is meditation or even, you know, like for cooking. One is, you know, a cooker that is really passionate, and one, she knows a lot of recipes and do a kind of something and just to have followers, and yeah, can be good also that. Only if you really would like to have a path, to have a goal of your true, and to have a master that is guiding you, then first you need to have the intention, you to become a master of yourself, and then the master will appear in your life. It's a commitment with yourself, I think.
And I have one last question for you, and this is only if you are comfortable to share. What are some of the recurring practices that you do in your life?
Today, what are my practices today?
At the level that you are at right now, what are some of the practices? What you are comfortable to share?
Yes. Well, now I do sometimes the breath work, because already with the breath, yes, the states of consciousness are changing very fast for me. So I'm doing the breath work. I'm doing constantly yoga, because yoga is, but the real yoga, it's not the one from the gym. And the real yoga, you know, it's the one that you have also the philosophy of the yoga with yamas and niyamas. I mean, what to do, what not to do. It's kind of the virtues to follow, and what is damaging your, can damage your life. Yes, I'm practicing the awareness and the presence, so I'm aware every moment of what I'm saying. I observe the realities in my life, in also in the life of my close one. And yes, I'm very attracted to the mystic. So the holy books for me are guides, are the real guides. I kind of pray or meditate, or yes, I appreciate also the rituals in even if it is in Orthodox church or in a Buddhist temple or in a mosque. I respect the ritual in itself because it is a path towards God, and God for me is truth, beauty, power, bliss, health, harmony. And this is the goal. This is, you know, heaven on earth. So in my opinion, heaven on earth exists. But first of all, we need to reach it in our hearts and in our minds. And once we do that, then this heaven is manifesting in our lives. Of course, here we can go also in other subjects like karma, dharma, you know, you do good, you receive good. So here we can open a different topic. But mainly it is, yes, it is about the high path and the one, you know, who has left, right balance, up, down. I mean, feminine, masculine, heaven and earth. Mm-hmm. It's, you know, having a great material life with a great spiritual life in a very good balance. So this is the goal. The virtues are the tool, the one who can guide, and then, you know, yoga, as I said, with having a healthy body and a healthy mind, also peaceful mind. It is important for me. So I am, yes, every day. This is an everyday work. It's true. And it's no, you know, it's not even a work because it is a state of being. It's becoming a state of being. So it's not like, okay, now I pray 1 hour. No, it's like I have the love in my heart 24 hours. When it's not the love in my heart and I sense another emotion or something, it's always go step back, observe what it is, see my emotional reactions, and, you know, from there, observe the chemistry of the body. And yeah, we have this possibility, and if we have the knowledge and the capacity of apply it, I am the one who's applying.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So I propose that we conclude here this time. And I invite everybody watching to let us know what their thoughts were or what their insights were as they were listening to us. And if they have any questions, we can do a follow-up and address those questions. And if there are people interested, like if we have a pool of people interested, we can think of doing breathwork with them.
Yeah, we can, as we were talking, we can do a demonstration of online breathwork, and let's see what is synchronizing for us in the future. with good intentions.
Exactly. Good intentions and transformation.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Alina. It was super beautiful.
Welcome. Thank you, Liana.
So welcome. And I really look forward to doing a second discussion, even if we don't get questions, but I'm sure we're going to get questions. I have a lot of other things to talk about with you. So definitely consider this year until Christmas, we're going to talk again on the channel.
Okay, let's do it. It's great.
Super. So everybody, I wish you a beautiful, beautiful exploration into this discussion. Don't hesitate to drop your comments or questions or curiosities. That will open up new universes of discussions for us. And we'll see each other again.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.